Hello.
Hello.
Hello. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
Mhm. Excellent. So I come from England. Which country do you come from?
I'm from Vietnam and I live in Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh, Ho Chi Minh City. I see. So the capital of Vietnam. Oh, very
No, the
nice.
capital of
So what?
Vietnam is Hanoi.
Ah, right. See, I'm terrible at country, so you don't live in the capital then. So so
Yes.
tell me about your city.
My city is probably um, the second biggest city before the capital. And
Uh-huh.
in the city, it's like pretty busy, but I actually live in the suburb, so it's not too much transportation, and I think it's more would have more fresh air because there are more nature.
Ah, so it is healthier. That's wonderful. So are there any mountains or rivers or fields where you live?
Well, there's no mountains, but I think there are some field before I was in mm, primary school. I usually go to the field to play with my friend. Like we mm, have adventure. We ride bikes. Like we go cycling.
Ah, yes. I think many people do that when they're at primary school. It is a wonderful time, isn't it?
Yes,
Oh, lovely. So what job do you do? Or are you still at school?
I'm still in school.
I see. So so are you at high school or middle school?
I'm in middle school.
Oh, lovely. So have you just finished school for the day?
Today is one of like a holiday in my country in Vietnam. We celebrate
Oh,
one of the king, like one of a history king in a country. So we get to stay at home today from school or work.
oh, you are so lucky. So what day is it are you celebrating today?
It's about a history king.
A king in history, I see. And oh, was he a very important king? What did he do?
Hmm, it's like, do you know the country Israel?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
So they got like pharaohs. Like there are many pharaoh in every century. Our country,
Mhm.
it's like that. So
Ah,
like the king have same name in every generator.
in,
I forgot.
in yeah, in every generation, the king had the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
name.
yes,
Oh, yes. So it was basically a dynasty you're talking about. A dynasty?
yes. I think so.
Oh, well, that is very interesting. hmm So in um in in Vietnam, do you still have a king or or not?
No.
No. Ah, yes, because in England we still have a king. which which
Yeah.
is very unusual for most of the countries now. Uh,
Yes, but it could be popular when you have a special thing that is different from other people. It will be different tradition, and I think it's interesting.
mhm. I think every country is different, and the differences is what makes it interesting, isn't it? So I mean,
Yeah.
so, so it is it. You know, obviously, I have never met our king, and I don't think I ever will. But I've seen him on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In England, I think there's like queen too, right?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, that's right. He's married, so his wife is Queen
Oh,
Camilla. But 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 he is the important one because he is the king. So and before him, his mother was the Queen, Queen Elizabeth, and she was on the throne in England for about 50 years. So so it was a very, very long time we had Queen Elizabeth. And so having a change of leader in the country was very strange.
yeah.
Uh-huh. So that is England at the moment, but unfortunately King Charles is sick. Have you heard about that?
No.
No. Well, our king has cancer, which is very sad. So so everyone is hoping he gets better soon. Hmm.
Yeah. I hope so too.
Oh, thank you. So what things do you like doing?
Like my hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
I love listen to music, drawing, doing art things like painting or drawing, and
Oh.
also I kind of just like walk in the park.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Well, walking in the park is very relaxing, isn't it? And
Yes,
yeah, and if you are very artistic, do you like looking at things in detail? So do you like looking at leaves and the colors and the shapes in a leaf and just generally
yeah,
things like that? Ah,
yeah.
yes.
I also love nature, so I'm kind of interested in that.
Ah, right. And your pictures, what things do you draw?
Mostly anime characters because at teenage, I usually like anime.
Hmm. Well, I
Yeah.
think anime is amazing. I have many manga books in our house, and my children were brought up on anime. Ah, because I think through anime you can learn about people and about emotions, relationships, and all different things. I think anime is very good. Mhm.
Yeah.
What anime do you like best?
Mm, uh, it's mostly about mm, friendship or relationship, love story, or about family thing.
Ah, yes. I mean, I think that's very nice and it's very important. Uh-huh. So which animes are you watching at the moment?
Well, at the moment, I usually watch on YouTube. I just watch on
Mhm.
YouTube really, and the channel called My Story Animated. Yeah,
Oh, right.
they got a
I
lot
don't.
of videos.
Oh, right. And do you watch any webtoons as well? So I have friends who do little cartoons and with stories on called webtoons. Oh, yeah.
Mm,
So they are good.
like
They're mostly on
you read
apps.
so you read it on apps like online.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I
Mhm.
know that my friend read that a lot, but I don't. I usually just watch a movie because I like
Oh.
watching more than reading.
Mhm. Yes.
And
So
I do watch a movie called uh Love, Shinibio and Outer Delusion. It's kind of one of my favorite movie, and I also put it on my home screen on the computer.
oh, oh, that's lovely. Do you think when you grow up, you might want to do animation work?
Well, not really, because I don't think I'm really like good at computers or drawing. So I'm probably planning to do something else.
Oh, but that is fine. If as long as you enjoy doing art, that is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, because I mean, I can't do art at all, but my daughter does, and her room is full of paintings and drawings, and she's very happy. So I thought art is lovely. So what work would you like to do in the future?
It's either a teacher or artist, but kind of like a musician, like make music and
Mhm.
or a translator.
Ah, so those are very different things, aren't they? So you've got what some creative work and some being a teacher or a translator. So you have two very interesting directions that you're going to go in.
Yes, tree, but I probably would focus in the translator the most because I'm probably good at that the most.
Hmm. Oh yes, because there's a lot of work in translating anyway, isn't there? And it is quite exciting. I know quite a few translators. Some of them work in a big office in Europe for the European Parliament. So so you know you get to travel and go places. Hmm. I could never do any translations because I don't know any other languages.
Yeah,
But your English is very good. Have you been learning English for a long
yes,
time?
I probably learned my English when I was in grade one, about 5 or 6 years old.
Hmm. I can tell your English is wonderful. So do you like English as a language?
Yes, I probably would like English more than Vietnamese, and like I heard other people said that English study easier than Vietnamese, and I think it's true.
Ah, right. Well, that's interesting. And why do you think it's easier? Um, what is the difference?
In Vietnamese, there are some symbol that you go with the word, and it's just hard to pronounce.
Ah, all right. Well, that's very interesting. What about Vietnamese compared to other languages like Japanese or Chinese? Um, Do you think Japanese and Chinese are as hard as Vietnamese, or is Vietnamese harder?
I think Vietnamese harder. I
Mhm.
say that it's that Vietnamese is one of the hardest language to learn.
Ah, right. So that means it's nice and challenging, though, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
so once you've learned Vietnamese, you can be very, very happy and proud of yourself, and everything else will seem easier. So it's always good to learn the hardest first. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you ever been to any other country, or have you always lived in Vietnam?
I usually travel around Vietnam, but about 2 years ago, two probably no one years ago, I've been to Singapore and Cambodia.
Oh, gorgeous. Those are lovely countries. So what did you think of Singapore?
Singapore is completely different from Vietnam. It's very modern, and I just get like to know a new adventure in my life because it's just completely different.
Mhm. Yes, and in Singapore, what language do they speak?
English, Chinese, and Indian or
Mhm.
Indonesia. I forgot.
It doesn't matter. Wow, so it's quite a few languages. So
Yeah.
you could speak English with them. What about Chinese? Did you try and learn some Chinese?
Now they speak Chinese, but they still understand English.
Ah, that is wonderful. Yes. So Singapore, is it very busy and built up? How would you describe it?
It's very empty underground because most people use subway. So I think the subway would be busy, but underground is not really. And the city is very clean.
Ah, well, that is good, isn't it? It's nice to have a clean city. And what about animals? Do they have lots of animals and pets in Singapore?
Mm, I'm not go to the zoo, but I've been to the aquarium, and I think it's amazing. There's a lot of like animal that I've not seen.
Ah, lovely. I mean, I love aquariums. The fish are so beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah,
Ah, and did you draw anything at the aquarium?
draw.
Yes, because when I have a local aquarium and we have art students who go there and they sit there and they draw and they paint pictures of the fish. So,
Oh no, I don't.
ah, right. Well, perhaps one day. Mhm. The most scary things in our aquarium were were um were the sharks going around, and they move very quickly and they glide through the water. Did they have any sharks at the aquarium in Singapore?
Yes, there are sharks.
Hmm. And um how would you describe their sharks?
It's kind of scary, but it's not really swim that fast, so it's not that scary.
Hmm. Yeah, I thought the sharks were fascinating, and they just looked powerful and strong, like they were kings of the water. So so I really thought those were fascinating. And in our aquarium there was a lobster, and he was playing with a little red ball. And I thought it was the cutest thing I'd ever seen. He came out of his little cave, he grabbed his red ball and went back into his cave very quickly so nobody would take the ball. And I
Uh,
thought that was adorable.
yes, it is so cute. It's like when you caught something that probably nobody ever see before.
Hmm. Yes, I love that. And you're going to be the same. If you like nature and you're very creative, see things that other people don't see, and you kind of see the magic in the world, which is, it's a wonderful thing to happen. Have you ever caught anything that is just amazing, and you just thought, wow, I'm going to, do a picture of that or do a painting of that?
Hmm, I don't really remember because there's so many things that happened in my life, so I don't think I could remember anything much.
Ah, yeah, but yeah, but I mean, you're lucky to have so many things. It makes these little things make your life beautiful and happy, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
So, what about Cambodia? How did you find Cambodia?
Well, I don't really think it's like as interesting as Singapore because Cambodia is next to Vietnam, so it's not really different. But there's some tradition like their food or their language or some places. I think it's also very interesting.
Ah, right. And their language, is that very different from Vietnamese, or have you got a few words that are the same?
No, it's I think it's completely different.
Oh no. Oh, so that's very hard then. So yeah, because in England we have some words with France and some words with Germany that are roughly the same. So it is good. So you can pick out certain words in the sentences and almost know what French and German people are talking about, which is really useful.
Yeah,
So in Cambodia, it's completely different then. That's a shame. Hmm. But I
yeah.
have seen a movie about Cambodia, and they have beautiful temples in Cambodia. Did you see any temples?
I think I did. I think they have some popular temple, and it's a really amazing sculpture.
Mhm. And what about their palaces? Do they have any big palaces?
Yes, I see the palace. The palace is really beautiful. I'm amazed of it. I really want to um, found out what's in there, but we don't have a lot of time. And so I just see the outside, and then we need to go.
Ah, well, you're young, so you can go to Cambodia again. That's no problem, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the palace, on the outside of the palace, did they have lots of sculptures at all?
Yes. There are like many sculpture. I think it's about like uh their king or something, or kind of the popular animals in the country. I don't know. I don't really notice that a lot.
Hmm. I see. Well, it does sound very interesting. I have, I have seen a film about Cambodia, and they have beautiful, they have rainforests in Cambodia, don't they?
Rainforest. I don't think I've
Mhm.
ever seen forest there.
Ah, right. Or jungle, or is it more jungle,
Mm,
or not at
I'm not
all?
sure. I don't really remember. I know there's like a river, and maybe around it is a forest, I think. Do you know the
Ah,
river?
no, no. What's the river called?
Um, it's called Hong Kong.
Oh, Hong Kong.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think so.
Oh wow! And is it a very big river or quite small?
It's a very big river and it's connect with one of the river in our country.
Ah, right. So you could actually sail from Vietnam to Cambodia.
Yes.
Oh, well, that sounds like an adventure, doesn't it? I mean, would you ever like to do that?
Mm, yeah, probably. I would want to try one day.
It would be an amazing adventure. Yeah. So what about animals in Cambodia? Are the animals different than in Vietnam?
Well, I don't see a lot. I've seen pigeon, but in Vietnam there are pigeon as well. But I don't really see a lot of pigeon. So when I go there, I feed the pigeons and play with them. It's like a lot. And when they fly, it's really beautiful.
Oh, I love pigeons.
And
I,
also, I think there's special type of cat. I've never seen the cat in
ooh,
my country before, so I think it's only in Cambodia. I'm not sure. It's like black. It's completely black.
mhm.
And I've seen about like four or five when I was there.
Oh, lovely. And were they quite big or small?
Uh, they're kind of normal.
Mhm. Oh, because I love cats. Did you manage to stroke them?
No, they run really fast. I think they're wild cat.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I see. Yes. No, no, where I live, there are many cats because we have two of my neighbours rescue cats. So they have cats from Spain, and the other one rescues cats from England that have no homes. So in all, just in my little bit of the road, we have 10 cats, and they keep trying to eat my birds, which is which is very sad. But luckily, I have something that gets rid of the cats. Can you guess what it is?
No.
Uh-huh. If I turn the computer around, I don't know if you can see. Can you see a leg?
Oh, is that
Yeah.
a dog?
Yes. That is a
Oh,
that he's he's sleeping on his bed at the moment. But what happens is he protects my birds in the garden from the cats because he is very soft, so he's not scary at all, but he does bark. So he whenever a cat's in my garden, he barks and they run away so that I can have lots of nice birds in my garden.
oh, he's really responsible.
Yeah, I tell everybody that he's my Buddhist dog because he looks after all the birds and the animals in my garden. Hmm. Yes. So
What other animals you have?
um well, I have a cat called Sammy, but she's not here at the moment. She's sleeping in the sun, and
Oh,
that's it. But in my garden, I have lots and lots of birds. So I say they are my animals. Oh, well, we are going in a second, but it is lovely to talk to you. Your English is excellent. So well done.
thank you.
Okay. So oh, we've gone down to -1 and -10. So I've no idea what that means. Do you have any idea?
No.
Oh, well, we will keep talking then. Oh, we got a note. It says we have now got 10 seconds remaining. This has never happened before with me. Yeah. So I think your English is excellent. So I think